Good morning to everyone. Welcome to Gelephu High School Cricket Ground. Today we bring to you live from a different ground. It's an Astro pitch. However, we hope to bring you an exciting match here altogether. Today we have a new team from Pool C, Hatisar HC, who are taking on the home team, Paro Cricket Club. Paro Cricket Club captain Gokul won the toss and they have put in Hatisar HC to bat first. Gokul said the pitch looks damp, so we would like to ball first. However, Hatisar captain mentioned that they wanted to bat anyways. So no hamder, no strategy change, but as umpire Deshan says play, it will be the first ball. And right off the edge comes down to deep third for a 1 run. Batter is off the mark straight away. So we have started here. Since we don't have any GICG match today, we thought of bringing you live. We could not in the earlier pools matches, but today we are, because the media team are free and we have decided. But with that comes few glitches, like right now on the scoreboard you can't see anything, but I'll keep you updated. 1 run it is. And will that be 4? Yes, it will be. It's a small boundary here. The ball comes straight to the com box here. So that will be first boundary for team Hatisar, but comes as a bye. Wicket keeper Shakil not able to collect that. It's not easy. Bouncing of the AstroTurf and bouncing of the green is always a difficult task. And with short boundaries here at Gelephu High School ground, it's always a difficult ask. Nevertheless, we'll try to bring what we can. And there's a steep bounce there, as expected, of the AstroTurf. 6 runs already off the first over. 2 singles and 1 bye. So now both the batters, the opening batter, jersey number 16 and jersey number 6 of Hatisar HC, are off the mark. This is a small ground here, located just next to GICG. Even the com box is very close to the ground, so you'll hear all the cheer up and everything. Unlike yesterday, we do not have a com box here. We are sitting just below a tree and coming to you live. Steep bounce again, hits the batter on the thigh guard, high up on the thigh guard. It looks okay, but that definitely came in. And the bounce and the pace is always expected out of AstroTurf. Javed is steaming down the mountain end here at GHSS. And that is the end of first over. And it will be 6 for no loss, Hatisar HC. Coming from the Gelephu town and who will be jersey number 28 Kamal Khan Sharma. He had a good outing yesterday. But today it's the game would be in his favor because for any pace bowler they would love the pace and bounce out of AstroTurf. And there you see a bounce and it hit him right up on his gloves, it seems. Batters are having difficult time adjusting to the pace that is generated off our AstroTurf. And with that, I have my opening partner here in the com box. Ugen Doje, aka Mr. Solo, is here. Welcome, Mr. Ugen.
Thank you so much, Manoj. Well, you rightly pointed out, I think the bounce, even bounce, due to being an AstroTurf. That was a good delivery. Another dot ball. So compared to the natural turf, playing on synthetic mat, you would expect some odd bounce to come up. That's very understandable. This is the third match of Group C. Hatisar playing their first game. On the other hand, Parro, this is their second. That's up in the air and it's been dispatched. Thing looks like the umpire will raise his hand. A glorious shot from the batter. 6 off the bat. This is a very short boundary out here. Even an age will fly for 6.
Well, that was the only ball that was pitched up and the batter there dispatches it to the, I would say, backward point 6. That's an unorthodox shot, but and now of the back foot, like you rightly mentioned, it's a shot. The boundaries are shot here at Gelephu Higher Secondary School ground. So even a target of 150 would be chaseable in this ground.
The highest team total posted here is 258. That was by Banana Super King against Youngster. I think that inning we saw a lot of sixes being hit all around the ground. Due to the size, yes, definitely comparing to the bigger ground at GICG. Could be white signal from umpire. The standing umpire for today's match is Subhash Lama and Teshin Wangmo. Manoj, I have one question for you. Well, since our early playing days, we all started playing from smaller ground. So I think maybe for you, it's not been much. It's a long time for you since you have left cricket. But for me, I think the last domestic match I played was in 2021. So I haven't played much. So it does bring some memories, right?
Well, yes, a small ground is always, I don't know, it's challenging, I would say, for a batter, and even if the thing is short, you always feel like hitting 6. That is when you go out for a batter, and for a bowler, you always think the boundary is short, and you always try to bowl fast. So it happens in any game, but like you rightly pointed out, it's challenging for both, and yes, bring back lots of memory. And when we started playing, you must be remembering that, yes, boundaries were short, but we didn't have a pitch. We used to put a part of jute mat and play. And even before jute mat, we just used to put the that home mat and we used to play, and it was all uneven. So we always saw the boundary as big.
So cricket has evolved now since our playing this. That's up in the air. Might not go towards the boundary. A chase been done. Single for the batter. The intention was good. I mean, every batter knows that the boundary is short. So even if they can't time it properly, but if they can get the distance, it's going to go for 6.
Well, yes, and with the pace that Kamal Kant is bowling at, it's not easy, and he is mixing up here. So they played yesterday at turf and now at AstroTurf. It's totally a different game, but they being an experienced player, they are definitely bringing it. At the end of the 2 overs, Hatisar HC 15 for 0.
So Javed to continue from the mountain end.
That was more like a tennis shot. It hit the bat, it hit the pitch and bounced up as if like the ball had its own jumping legs. But that's what happens playing in Astro stuff. And I have memory of this ground. I remember the first district tournament I played here. I was representing the Thimphu team and we were just putting up in the hostels nearby. So it was a 50 overs tournament but back then, but I still remember it's not easy to get runs even though the boundaries are short. And clean ball it is. It's Javed who gets better of Saurin B. The ball definitely came in and it was quick as well.
What a delivery from Javed. I think the pace, the batter got beaten by the pace. Pure class shown by the bowler. They get the first breakthrough. Hatisar 15 for 1.
Saurin departs after making 8 runs of 10 balls. While we wait for the new batter, it's interesting to see that there is also a Gokul there in Hatisar HC, who is also the opening batter. And we have Gokul, captain of Paro Cricket Club as well. So it's the fight of the Gokuls, I guess.
Manoj, coming back to your thing about the district championship, which we used to have during the winter season, I think it's all about having almost 5 to 6 the players from all the district of Bhutan. So having here and then hosting tournament for almost like 2 weeks. It's kind of festival here. We used to, so everything. I mean, the players, they used to dine together, sleep in classroom. So there are some fun memories which I'm sure you must be missing on that, right?
Well, yes, the biggest thing I miss about that was the crowd. Because when 2 teams are playing, other 4 teams used to come to that gallery and watch us play. So it was like as if you're playing in a stadium. So yeah, like you correctly mentioned, the bonding was in a different level because we all slept together in the sense in the same classroom. Then we ate together and we cheered up together. It was like a carnival, like you mentioned. That came back in to jersey number 10, the new batter Hafizul, but he's off the mark straight away. So yeah, so district tournaments were a carnival that we always enjoyed, and we taking leave from our work, coming here, playing cricket, having a joy time, and going back was something else. And it always used to be during Christmas and New Year. So we always used to enjoy it, the festive season here.
I remember, well, having Christmas and New Year all in Gelephu for most of the time whenever there is some district championship going on.
Like you correctly mentioned, we used to be away from family but with another family. That's how we grew, and I think all those hard work is paying off right now. We are having the first international ground right here at Gelephu, and we also have this secondary smaller ground actually for junior crickets, but we can also have club tournaments like this.
Yeah, Manoj, I think cricket has come a long way since it has started. So maybe in next another 2 3 years we'll have another international ground at Thimphu. What a delivery from Javed. I think he's making the ball talk.
Well, he definitely is. Wearing jersey number 18. Looks like he also is a fan of Virat Kohli, but in a different universe. That is the bowling universe. And he's quick. And in AstroTurf, anyone who bowls around 120 is always quick. And even Gokul there had no answer to that. He's having some issue there with the foot mark. I think it's. I think we had a rain last night with thunderstorm and also I think the pitch is a bit damp, though the covers were there. I think the dampness is there, so I think that is what is causing him problem right now. But no problem whatsoever in his bowling though. That was played straight and hard, but the outfield is quite slow here and well fielded there by the fielder.
Yeah, Manoj, you said about the rain yesterday. I think it's a triple blessing we got in advance. So was it a good toss to win for Gokul? I think so.
Well, yes, because he definitely had a good look at the pitch. It's definitely damp, and if he puts on the right spot, I mean, if his bowler puts up in the right spot, it's always going to pay out. But the outfield is also damp. That is something. The sun is out, but it's not yet dry. There's still dampness underneath the grasses there. So yeah, very good toss to win. But I don't know a good decision or not. That I think we have to wait till the match is over.
Well, looking at the pitch and the outfield, I think it is a bit on the slower side at the moment. But pitch, yes, being a synthetic one, so you can extract some bounce and pace on that. Like that. We are talking about the pace and bounce. So that's if you are quick, you can really give a scare to the batter.
Well, sir, you yourself are a curator, and I think that is what the prediction came just before this ball because you said there's extra bounce, and right away we have that. I think you know the pitch very well than we do here, but yes, the AstroTurf is known for the bounce and pace. But if a batter who is good with pace, if he is quick, if his back leaf is a bit low, you can navigate any kind of pace. That took off like the ATR that takes off here from Gelephu domestic airport. The keeper there had to go one-handed and he did quite well to stop that.
It's a nightmare for batter at the moment. The bowler getting good bounce, some odd bounce occasionally. I think if you can really bowl and hit the deck hard, you can get some benefit from the AstroTurf. Another good delivery from the bowler, Kamal Khan.
Well, that was slightly pitched up, and if Gokul was batting at Gelephu International Cricket Ground or turf, I'm sure he would have flicked that. But now in his mind, he already knows that the ball is going to bounce a bit more than he is going to expect. So he played with a defensive shot. Else, I'm sure he would have played a leg glance there. Just like that, this time he was more watchful, plays it down to the deep third for one run.
It's not a good start. Not a good start for the Hatisar. We are into the fourth over, 18 runs on the board. I think they need to make good utilize of the first power play. Even though the boundary is short, but still you can manage to get a couple of boundaries. So boundaries have dried up. I think that's been flicked towards the leg side. Single. So the batter not finding the gaps at the moment. Is it because the bowler is quick?
Well, I think one thing is the AstroTurf has played something in their mind games. And yes, since the 15 yard is quite inside, they are not able to take single. There's hardly any gap between 15 yard and the boundary. So what it does is it pushes the 15 yard inside and the boundary is just behind. So you are always skeptical taking quick singles. So yeah, I think that is why. And there we see a desperate shot from Gokul. They are trying to go for a biggie, but only manages to miss it. So at the end of 4 overs, Hatisar HC 19 for 1. We have a change from Mountain, and Captain Gokul brings himself on in the power play and starts off with a pitched up delivery. He has this odd tendency with his natural action. The ball comes in and it comes in quite late for a batter to pick up. So yeah, I think it's going to be a good change if he can capitalize on that, his natural action there.
I think Gokul initially when he started playing his cricket, he was a bowler, right, Manoj?
And you said when he started initially, but looks like he had a long gap because he bowls so wide and that also 5 wide. And because of his swing, like you correctly mentioned, he was a bowler. He started as a bowler, but now he's more of a batter, and we saw that yesterday with his brilliant 50. But right now, with his swing, natural swing, the ball went way down the leg side. Even the short fine leg could not stop it. But Gokul is a tough character. Let's see how he comes back. That will be an interesting thing. Appeal there, but not out, says umpire Dechen there.
That was an optimistic appeal from Gokul. Maybe he heard some noise. He was more focused on the batting. But still then, he still has that skill to bowl, and he is a natural in-swinger of the ball. So that definitely, if he can put the ball at the right spot, he can troublesome the batters for sure.
Well, he definitely can. He is an all-rounder by heart. He is even a beautiful fielder. I remember still one catch he took in Malaysia, the quadrangle series, to get us into the final. I think that was one catch, just like Surya Kumar Yadav. He ran, he was in long on, he ran towards the side screen, he took the catch, he went outside the boundary, came in and took the catch. So that catch was something that got us into the final. So I remember this guy, a tough guy, and he has also won matches for Team Bhutan through his batting as well. Not much with bowling, but he is always an effective bowler, just like that. The batter is now finding it difficult to play. Now, if you have watched that movie called Karthik Calling Karthik, it's Gokul versus Gokul. It's Gokul, the batter, and the bowler is Gakul. So it's Gokul versus Gokul. Well, let's bet who's going to win this contest. That's okay.
Let's see who is going to come on top. I'm sure it will be even.
Now
That's
let's
high
see
up in the air.
Gokul
Yes.
versus Gokul. So it is the Gokul with the O who gets the biggest six, a humongous six of the bat of Gokul are there. That will be the first six for Gokul and also for other Gokul conceding 1 6. So at the end of 5 overs with 1 over of power play to go, Hatisar HC 31 for 1.
So I think that's the second six for Hatisar SCC, and I'm sure both the Gokul must have heard our what we've been talking. So maybe that could have has some effect on it. Anyway, that was a wonderful shot, beautiful picked up, a good length from the bowler Gokul, but the batter came on top. So shorter boundary, and if you can't time it also, but if you can get a couple of distance, the ball is gonna go for huge, for maximum.
Well, yes, like you correctly pointed out, the grounds are small, and if that was in the ground just above you, it would have been a catch out. But now, with this is interesting because it's a small boundary, astroturf, and there's a change from Gelephu City end. It's going to be Rajat Singh, jersey number 99, coming on to. Looks like it's going to be leggy, but we never know. It's definitely warming up like a leggy. But it's an interesting change because there won't be much turn of the deck. But if he can bowl some zooters going past the outside edge of the batter, Hafizur, it will be an interesting contest. But if he bowls like that, a short ball in a short ground, short boundaries, it's always going to be the maximum. So it comes out of the bat of Hafizur. He says, well, Gokul, if you can do it, I can do it even better.
Well, that's what I mean. As a bowler, you will get punished for bowling short deliveries, and you rightly pointed out, smaller ground, you cannot afford to bowl loose deliveries to any batters. They will pick up, and even if he doesn't time it well, but can cover some distance, the boundary out here might be almost like 45 to 50 yards, relatively very small.
Well, but for any wrist spinner like Rajat himself, it's always difficult to control. And it's not dry out here, it's humid. Gelephu is known for its humidity. So it's always difficult. There we see him rubbing his hand and also putting it on the floor. I think it's his landing spot is what is giving him issue. But as I was mentioning, it's difficult to control being a wrist spinner. And there is we would call right arm medium pace spin we used to call in our local cricket. That was definitely quick. Even the keeper had to check his helmet there. So it will go down as 4 byes.
I think that surprised both the batters and even the keeper. The keeper didn't have any clue whatsoever the ball is going to come. So it flies off. I'm sure the spinner will have a tough time bowling in the.
That's a much better delivery. Lofting it up in the air and then inviting the batter to play it over the top of the covers, but only manages to miss it. Now again shot. This time to short third for just 1. Rajat is definitely feeling the heat out here at Gelephu Mindfulness City.
So it's turning out to be good over for Hatisar SCC. 6, 5, 4 byes, almost like 12 runs coming off. Still two ball remain in this over. And mind it, this is the last over before the first power play. Crossed up and it's been smacked towards the leg side. Another 6 for Gokul. I think that's the third 6 he has hit. So good pickup on that.
Calm and collected Gokul there. It was pitched slightly up, but like any good batter who'd always play that kind of shot, more like I don't know what you call it technically, but not a sweep, not a whack as well, but right above the cow corner for a humongous six.
So maybe the right term would be slogging.
Well, but that definitely looked technical. Let's say technical slogging. And now is up in there. Will it be taken? It's taken. Is there out?
Yes,
Yes. Rajat has his redemption there. After being hit for 2 sixes and 4 byes, almost 13 runs off his over, gets the dangerous looking batter Gokul. Departs after scoring 15 of 15.
That was a much needed breakthrough for Paro Cricket Club. I think Gokul was doing some damage, creating some pressure on them. It's a good time to take wicket. And even for the fielder, they can have a little bit of water break, keep themselves hydrated. I know the temperature out here well past 32.
Well, it might not be anything 32 for team Hatisar and the hired players from Paro Cricket Club. But to those Butnis playing here today, I don't see anyone from Gelephu. So everyone is either from Parro or Thimpu and all. So they are definitely feeling the heat out here. But these guys are fit, so and they also know it's just a half day game, unlike 50 over. So I think they have come out all guns blazing and prepared for whatever Gelephu has to throw at them. So yes, 32 is a good weather out here, but the humidity is something that is challenging here at Gelephu. With that, Gokul departs and Gokul, captain of Paro, decides to come off the bowling as well. I think it was only for us to have the calling Karthik moment here at the com box. Now it's a bowling change and it's Syed Mod Sabit, SHS, jersey number 5, who has come on to bowl. Looks like he too is a spinner. Interesting change again. Well, I think they don't mind giving run, but they want wickets.
I think that's the tactics the Paro cricket captain was looking for. So maybe he can afford to go for some runs. But if he can pick up a couple of wickets, that might put some pressure on the opposition team. So looks like spinner on both the side. It will be interesting because there isn't much turn offered for both the spinner, be it leggy or be it off spinner.
That is definitely right arm medium pace off spin because he knows if he lofts it up, they are going to go after him. So what he is doing, he's putting the pace and pulling back the length. Very intelligent bowling, I would say, from Syed.
So he's testing the skill of the batter.
There again, we see the short arm jab kind of bowling from Syed there. No flight whatsoever here. Whereas Rajat from the other end is lofting a few. And as soon as he pitches it up, the batter punishes him over the covers for another 4 runs. So Ashok there is off the mark with a boundary.
So maybe because of that fears of getting hit, so I'm sure, like you said, he'll bowl another medium pace just to restrict some runs, right?
Yes, and he'll pull back the length. Let's see how well I know cricket. He's going to pull back that length. He's not going to pitch it up. If he pitches it up, it's again going to be a boundary. There. He pitched that up towards the leg side and it's maximum this time from Ashok. It went all the way. As we have been repeating, short boundaries means it's one of the maximum. And Ashok quickly moves out to 10 out of just 4 deliveries. Syed, like Rajat, is under early pressure here. Already given away 11 runs of 5 deliveries. Will he also get wicket of the last ball like Rajat? Nope, he won't, but he will end with a dot ball. At the end of 7 overs, Hatisar HC 59 for 2.
Another change in bowling from the Paro Cricket Club. Captain bringing Navin Basnet into his attack. Looks like a medium pace bowler for him. The keeper up. Let's see what Navin can do. Can he slow down the things? The firework has already started for Hatisar Himalayan CC. Down the leg. A dot ball to start for Navin. It was pitched on the blind spot of the batter. Had it connected, it would have sailed over the boundary for 6.
Well, Navin here has a unique kind of loading just before he bowls that ball. If you can see on his delivery, he's like as if swinging his hand twice. So it's always uncomfortable for any batter who is especially tracking the ball out of his hand. It's always tricky to play such a bowler.
And for your information, Navin is the owner of the Paro Cricket Club, so maybe he has something to say. That was a good delivery from Navin.
That came back in just like how it comes in here. The rain. Suddenly there's sun, suddenly there's rain, suddenly there's white cloud, suddenly there's black cloud. Just like that, Navin Chetri there brings the ball in, and batter Ashok had no clue whatsoever to that. This time he's pitched up, again it came in. So he's definitely doing some music or dance, or let's say some magic with his fingers there.
Yeah, I think he had a good mix of bowling, so good mixtures on that occasion. Like you said, the ball, I think he has the natural ability to swing the ball inside, so that's in swinger. Let's see what he can do now. That was a good delivery, guided towards the third man. Will collect a single. So not much run has come in this. It's a pretty good start for Navin Chetri. It's a final delivery. Just a 2 runs in his over. That was hit on the pad. Half-hearted appeal. Umpire not really interested on that. 8 overs done. Hatisar Himalayan Club are 61 for 2. Side to continue. Started off with a wide delivery. Hafizur Rahman on strike. The previous over was a good over for Paro Cricket Club. Just 2 runs coming up. Swing and miss. A stumping appeal from keeper. That was a lightning quick work from the keeper. The batsman was well home. Not out, says the umpire. It's a beautiful weather out here in Gelephu. Bright sunny day. We have two matches in this ground. The afternoon match, Hatisar playing Himalayan Club. Field adjustment going on for side. The slip has come and it's been put towards the deep square leg. That is short delivery guided towards third man. Dot ball for side. Two dot ball in a row for side. He has really come back strongly after being hit 11 runs in his first over. Another swing and miss. Another good delivery from Said. Can't believe. I'm sure that was an edge. Shake of head from Said. This is an excellent stuff from Said. That's a full toss and it's been driven towards the cover region. 4 runs for Ashok. Much needed 4 runs for his team after being slowed down by the bowler. That is quicker delivery, slapping towards the offside region. Single for Ashok. The batter taking charge on bowler now. That's a pitch over delivery to end the 9 over. Hatisar Himalayan Club are 67 for 2. Navin Chetri to continue from the town end. Ashok Singh on strike. That was an inside edge, flies towards the leg side. It'll just be a single. Good delivery from Navin. He's really mixing up the things. That's been backfootly punched towards the point region. The fielders makes a good effort. Cut down to single. Runs have slowed down in couple of overs. Good comeback from Paro Cricket bowler. That's high up in the air and it's coming over. And that's a maximum. What a shot from Ashok Sarkar. Picked up the length. And straight over the head of bowler. Another maximum for Hatisar and for Ashok. He's taking charge on the bowler now. Looks like he said, I had enough of you. Let me take some control. That's been pushed towards the leg side. It'll just be a single. Good comeback from Navin Chetri after being hit for an normal 6 down the mid-on region. Shorter delivery. Super does well and keeps it for 1 run. Another quick single for the batter. Ashok takes the strike. 9 overs, 10 overs done. Hatisar Himalayan Club are 78 for 2. Say to continue from the mountain end. That's on outside edge and flies over the slip fielder. Another boundary for Ashok Sarkar. Some bit of luck for him also. For to start the 11th over for Paro Cricket Club.
Well, at the speed that Syed is bowling, I think it will be a good idea to have a slip instead of a short fine leg, because with the pace and the line that he's bowling, that fielder is not at all coming into play. Just like that, see? If we had a slip, that would have been a catch because he's bowling quick. But it will go down as yet another 4 to Ashok there.
Well, Manoj, that was rightly pointed out by you, and so it has come. Well, if the captain is smart enough, maybe get a slip fielder.
Now instead of slip, they are bringing the jersey number 45 there on his screen, more finer. That's definitely 6. Or will it be taken? It's a beautiful catch there by Kishan. He was aware of where the boundary rope is, and he was calm and collected, and right on his money takes that beautiful catch to take the wicket of a person who was looking dangerous. Ashok Sarkar departs 33 for 20, but it's the first smell of blood for Syed Mohammad there.
Well, what a catch from Kishan Gale. A presence of mind. He knew where the boundaries are. It was a good take and a big wicket of Ashok Sarkar.
Well, that's how you make a comeback. Syed being hit for 2 fours, both from the slip area, comes back with another ball and gets the much needed wicket of Ashok Sarkar there. Hatisar at in now 86 for 3 as we have a short drinks break. Syed will be now bowling to new batter who has come in. Abhijit again, yet again comes to the slip. Well, if only the captain had used his, I don't know, captaining skill, I would say, Gokul, and putting in the slip. See, you don't have to take just number 45 up. You just bring the person standing at the short, fine leg here and maybe take just number 45 to the slip. That's how you manage your fielders in the field.
Well, I think three ball flew from the slip cordon, so definitely would have had wicket. The way he's bowling and the line which is bowling at this pace, like you said, I'm sure one or two slip fielder will come into play.
Well, definitely, a wicket is not only dot ball, but it's also one batter back in the dugout. So that is what they should be targeting, and they are not going to sweep at this pace. So why have a short, fine leg? Unless he bowls that kind of ball, that's 4 runs, and will that be no ball? Yes, umpire definitely signal no ball there, or we have to wait for.
Yeah, it is a no ball.
Let's see. Let's wait for umpire Dishen there. Yes, there's his signals free hit. So yes, it's no ball and 4 runs. Syed, after having done all the hard work, now gives away an early Diwali gift there to Hatisar Himalayan. I don't know how he can change fielder because he can't change because it's free hit and it's the same batter. Now that's free hit. That should only be 1 run. That was free hit. If anyone online thought that was out, it was free hit. So yes, that will only be 1 run. At the end of 11 overs with 9 overs to go, Hatisar Himalayan now 93 for 3.
So Navin into his third over. 2 overs, 13 runs for him. That's the inside edge down the leg side region. Single to start the 12th over. Well, Manoj, we've been debating of whether to have slip fielder or not, but I'm sure the Paro Cricket, they just wanted to restrict runs. So that must be their plan. So having fielder at the boundary rather than taking wicket, so they wanted to save more runs. I think that could be the tactical reason why.
Well, to answer your question, I feel like yes, you are trying to protect the boundaries. Yes, you use 5 fielders. Yes, but what I was mentioning was one fielder within the ring. That was the short fine leg. He was not coming into play in any matter whatsoever because they are keeping the offside line, bowling pace. They are not going to sweep. There's not going to be something down the leg. So that fielder you bring to the slip. Yes, you protect your boundary. 5 fielders outside. Yes, all that long boundaries and all you protect. But that fielder on the leg, if they are not sweeping, why to keep them there? So that was my point. So yes, so you can. That's what we call no. Why we call cricket is a gentleman game and it's more stressful than a chess game because you have to do all the thinking as well. Looks like the batter there has injured his wrist or hand. So he's calling for new bat. I'm not too sure. Oh, it's the non-striker who wants a new bat. But the striker there, Abhijit, I think he tried to play that shot. I think he tried to hit that ball a bit too hard and only managed to sprain his fingers there. We see the spray has come out.
He's receiving some treatment. I'm sure the ball was I've hit his finger. Hope nothing serious and he can continue.
Well, it's not easy playing Navin Chetri there. His ball looks like a lollipop ball, but when it comes near, it's like a chili bomb. It becomes as dangerous as it can ever get, because with that swing and that natural in swing that he has, and he doesn't give any room, mind you. For any batter to hit 6 or 4, they need room. And when you are deprived of any room, it's always difficult ask to play such a kind of ball.
I think he's making the ball to talk with him, right?
Well, yes, he definitely is.
So the ball seems to be listening to him.
Well, I think he loves his wicketkeeper a lot and he's taking care of his fingers, but he's damaging the batter's fingers there. This is called, in olden days, body line series we used to call it. You aim for the body parts so that they can't bat anymore. I think Navin C used to follow Malcolm Marshall and all Wasanel, and again it came in. This time he hits another part of the body, and this time is the thighs. Mr. Navin Chetri there, showing us all biology here at the Gelephu High School ground. Now let's see which part he hits next. Maybe two. This time he hits the timber. Will be one down to short third.
It's another good over from Nabin. I think he has really done well. Just the 2 runs. That's been hit straight as an arrow. The captain makes a good effort. Saving, protecting his boundary. Probably saving 3 runs. So captain leading from the front. But it was well struck shot from Hafizur.
Well, everyone thought that was 4. Everyone except Gokul. He knew he could stop that. And again, this time he definitely tested his wicketkeeper's glove. It's a Nobin bowling exceptionally well. He's done with 3 overs, and so are Paro Cricket with 12. Hatisar HC 96 for 3. And that's Rajat again taking wicket. This time a change of ends for him, and yet he takes the wicket of Abhijit, who was struggling there. This time it was a regulatory catch there for Kishan Gale, but Rajat does magic yet again. This time, not the last ball of his over, but in the second ball of his second spell. That's the end of Abhijit, and 4 wickets down for Hatisar SA at 97. Yuvraj comes onto the pitch and has no answer whatsoever to Rajat's. Looked like a googly there. Came in definitely. So Rajat is definitely mixing it up. Yuvraj Lala, the wicketkeeper batter of Hatisar Himalayan Club, has come on to join Hafizur, who has already faced 24 balls for his 22. Tries to cut that and find the gap between the point and the short third, but only manages to give a regulatory practice there to the wicketkeeper. Shot this time. Tries to pull that, but more like a pull defense, we call it here in Bhutan. Gets him one run though.
So Rajat changing his end. So maybe I'm sure he must be getting some turn from that end. He started off his bowling from the town end. That's been tossed up. And a good stop from the keeper. The batter missing on that.
That was definitely a googly, sir. I could read it from his hand. Back, it came back of his hand. 13 overs done. One run short of the 3-figure mark. Hatisar HC at this point have lost 4 wickets. So here on, sir. Now 7 overs to go. What should be the approach from Hatisar HC?
Well, they have 6 wickets in hand. I'm sure if they can see off a couple of overs with some good runs, looking at the current total, maybe 150 to 160 would be. That's been gone through the gate of the batter and the keeper. A luck for Hafizur.
Well, wicketkeeper there, from what I saw, his head was already up. So technically, for any wicketkeeper watching us right now or watching this on replay, you should be low as possible and get up with the bounce of the ball. But here, wicketkeeper Shakil, he was already way up. That's how he missed that ball. Else that was definitely a stumping chance. Again, well ball there, already into his 4th over. Nobin Chetri definitely looks fit. Yes, owner of the Paro Cricket Club and one of the sponsors, but he is contributing even on the field as well.
Yeah, I think massive contribution from him. Only 16 runs have been considered. And Manoj being a wicketkeeper, I think there was a good advice of whoever the wicketkeeper is, or for all the viewers. That's been pushed towards the point region. Single for the batter. Yes, as a keeper, you always rise with the ball. So that's what the coaches teach you, and as a keeper, that you should always keep in mind. If you rise early or late, there's high chance that you might miss, and that's exactly what happened a couple of deliveries before. That's an outside edge, goes straight to the fielder at third man region. Another wicket fall for Hatisar. 5 down. Their top batters are back in the pavilion.
Navin Chetri had to wait for his final over to get the first wicket. He bowled so well. The figure will not do any justice to how he has bowled. And what he does, he gets the most set batter, Hafizur Rahman, for 23 of 27. Now, when Hatisar was just looking to put their foot on the pedal, they have their most set batter back in the dugout. It will be now 2 new batters to guide them through till the 20th over.
I think the new batter coming to bat is Tenzin Lama. He's known for big hitting, and I still remember he even came to Thimphu to play the club tournament out there. And one match, I think that was in Belkil, where he hit 6 sixes in 1 over.
Wow, that's a record. I have heard his name. I think he was representing Youth 11 or Dragon Striker, not too sure, but yeah, I heard his name, but I didn't know he hit that 6 balls, 6 sixes. That's a record in itself.
Yeah, I think in Bhutan, I think he must be the only player to hit 6 sixes of an over. So he has the ability to take on the bowler. Let's see what Nobin can do now. That's a good delivery off the mark with a single.
Well, Tenzin Lama there. Tenzin Lama, right? Yes, Tenzin Lama there definitely looks like a batter with intent there. Yes, you just told that he has the tendency to hit 6, but that was a very technical shot for 1 run to get off strike and maybe see off Navin Chetri there, because now this is his last ball of his quota, that is 4 overs. And ends up with a dot ball. I think everyone out here is happy how Mr. Navin Chetri has bowled. From his 4 overs, he has just conceded 18 runs and also taken a vital wicket. At the end of 14 overs, Hatisar HC 102 for 5.
So Rajat into his 3rd over. Tenzin Lama on strike. This could be interesting, Manoj.
Well, let's see. Spinner versus hard-hitting batter, and there we have. Not one of the biggest 6, but in this ground, it will do the job. That will be the first 6 of Tenzin Lama's bat. Will we see another 6 sixes in a over?
Maybe. So I think, yeah, that's one thing that you need to watch out for Tenzin. So if slow bowler comes in, he's going to take charge of that. That's been flicked towards the leg side, looking for single. Non-striker says no, and a dot ball for Rajat. So Tenzin is known for big hitting. So that's first of many 6. Another 6 for him. So second 6 for Tenzin. It's gone beyond the boundary out here. Seems like the ball has been lost.
We might need to replace the ball, but right now is 6.6. Interesting approach and T20 kind of attitude there from Tenzin Lama, living up to his name and what people know him for. If that was direct hit, that would have definitely be out. That was a wild throw from the fielder. Nevertheless, smart batting there from Tenzin Lama after hitting 2-6. Gets off the strike and takes the viewing seat at the non-striker end.
It's a good time for him to come to bat also. So they still have 5 overs after this. So another 30 ball and guided towards the 3rd man region. The batter wanted a single and to give strike to Tenzin. Straight to the fielder. Dot ball from Rajat. Another dot ball from Rajat. End of 15 overs. Hatisar Himalayan Club are 115 for 5.
Well, Rajat's 3rd over definitely looks like a phone number. 606100. Or maybe a pin code. We never know, but he gave away 13 runs there, and all 13 runs came off the bat of Tenzin Lama, who is striking at least 250 or more. And Team Hatisar HC definitely needs that kind of strike rate for them to pose a target that would be anywhere near 160 to 70. Because in a small ground with short boundaries, it is runs on the board that will matter.
So an early Diwali celebration from Tenzin Lama. Maybe if he stays there, we could see a lot of fireworks of 4s and 6. That's what sure. I think he's known for that. And like I said, he was the first batter to hit Simpu.
Well, now what Gokul should see is, right now that was a quick ball, more like a pace. And Tenzin Lama is not comfortable playing a pace bowler. So they already have the two quickies in the tournament, Javed and Kamal Kant. Why don't you get them? Because this is a crucial wicket, at least for 1 over each. But if you bowl like that, well, I thought that was 6, but I beg your pardon. I think I was judging the book by its cover, or maybe I was a bit too quick to judge. That was a good feeling in the boundary. Won't go down as a catch drop, but will go down as
Boundary saved.
5 runs saved, sir.
Yes.
But the officials are checking. Officials are checking the boundary. The third umpire is there, looking at the boundary, checking whether she's happy or not. Sitting Zangmo there. We have to wait and see what she will signal. And finally, it's signaled as 6. A good effort, violent effort, but third umpire there came into the picture and said, sorry, that was a good fielding effort, but that's definitely 6. So it will go down as yet another 6 for Tenzin Lama, sir.
Yeah, good teamwork shown by the official. Well, the on-field official aren't sure of whether it was boundary or not. So that was third 6 for Tenzin Lama. I think we'll see a couple of more if he stays there in the middle.
As I was mentioning just before he hit that controversial 6, I think it's time to get on the quickies. If you have to stop Tenzin Lama, I don't know. I've only seen 2 spinners being dispatched by him all over the park. So why not get a pace bowler and check him out with 1 over? 1 over is enough for anyone to. Big appeal. They definitely looked excited, but the only finger that mattered of Deshan Wangmo did not go up. The batter had already made his ground.
Yeah, like Manoj, like you said, I think maybe they can have fast bowler and test Tenzin's ability on the fast. Yeah, whatever 6 he has been hit on the slower bowler. So maybe why not, as a captain, maybe have the best bowler to bowl to him.
But before even that happens, there's 2 ball coming from a spinner to Tenzin Lama. Exciting battle out here. Let's see what happens.
That could be wide. Yeah, wide signal from umpire. And says 1 for the over.
Tenzin Lama definitely showed us a Jitendra shot there, a jumping jack kind of shot, but still unable to find bat on it. He was jumping, so I think it's the right call. It's a wide ball.
That was way over his head. Excellent delivery. That was a Yorker delivery. Good comeback from Syed.
1 more ball to go. I'm betting we'll see some more fireworks. 6 over 4 definitely written on the cards out here. Yet another wide. Now Tenzin Lama.
Now this could be interesting. Well, the bowler seems frustrated, and I'm sure he must be feeling relief now getting the wicket. But still Tenzin Lama is there on strike. Nonetheless, another wicket fall for Hatisar Himalayan Club. 6 wicket down.
Well, Paro Cricket Club there are appealing that it's Tenzin Lama who is out and not Yuvraj. But as per the rules, I think it's correct decision that Yuvraj is out because he left his crease while Tenzin was still there and he did not even come out of the crease. So as per the rule that I remember, please correct me sir if I'm wrong, it's Yuvraj who is out because he left his pitch where the stumps was broken. He left that end and he went to the other end, sir. How's the
Yes,
rule?
I think you are 100% correct because Tenzin was holding his ground on the other end. It was Yubraj ground from where the run out happened. So the umpire signaling no ball for second bounce. That will be a brutal run out will be there. Yes, that's for sure. So even the fielders, they're asking to the umpire. So
but it's a free hit to Tenzin Lama.
yes, free hit coming up. So what can Said do now? I think if he have a hitter batter in your side, that can put pressure to the bowler. So that's pressure mounting on Said.
But for Syed, it's like going into a battle in your swimming costume without a bulletproof helmet or a bulletproof jacket. But let's see what Syed has in store for us. And there we see, I hope it's not on our head. It's a humongous six right onto the garden of Principal's house here. It's one of the biggest six of this match and comes off the bat of Tenzin Lama here. A free hit that have costed Paro Cricket Club an arm and a leg, I'm sure. With that, Tenzin Lama now moves on to a quick and fiery 27 out of just 10 balls. And at the end of 16 overs, 130 for 5 should be the score of Hatisar HC. Well, I think we have a telepathy with Captain Gokul there. As we were mentioning, he brings on the pace bowler and that too one of his best. Javed, jersey number 18, bowling to the new batter, jersey number 15, who is Loknath Karki Chetri. So we have a combination of left-hander and a right-hander. Now this is the battle we are talking about. How will Tenzin Lama fare against a quick fiery left arm pace bowler? Interesting battle. Tenzin Lama there has already faced 11 deliveries and has quickly moved on to 27 with 4 sixes under his belt already. It will be an interesting battle, Javed versus Tenzin Lama. And there we see how he struggles against pace bowler, because Javed has that odd tendency to get the ball nipping back in. His off stump is definitely on line right now. But it's Javed who is bowling exceptionally well. He's given away only 5 runs off his 2 overs and he is already into his 3rd over. Smart change there from Gokul Kumar Gale, the captain of Paro Cricket Club. There's a huge appeal. Is that out? Big appeal. Yes, says umpire Techen Wongmo there. So the trick has worked. The change has worked. Definitely gets better of Tenzin Lama, who was looking So dangerous here at the Gelephu High School ground. A beautiful catch there from wicketkeeper as well. It was low, but he has taken it. And he celebrated even before there was an appeal. So he definitely knew there was a nick. So as Mr. Ugen and I was discussing, the pace bowler does the trick against Tenzin Lama's dangerous bat. With that, Amit Shah comes into bat with Loknath Karki Chetri. Two new batters to steer the ship up till the 20th over. He's already warming up with some baseball kind of shots. Looks like he has only one message from the dugout: go and hit some biggies. Just like that. Well, we have to wait and see whether he will be able to do that or not. But because Javed definitely is not making life easy for batters.
That's been pushed towards behind bowler. Single for the new batter, Amit. He's off the mark with single. And like Manoj said, I think the tricks worked for Paro Cricket Club. They must have heard what we have discussed. So bringing a fast bowler and testing Tenzin's ability. Couldn't get better of it. The bowler getting the big wicket of Tenzin. 137 runs, 33 runs on board. Still 3 overs remain after this. What could be your final prediction, Manoj? For me, I think it will go to 175.
For me, it will be 150 below, to be honest, because the fast bowler are not making life easy for the batters there. Now there's another catch. I'm pretty sure it's up in the air. Will it be taken? Yes, it will be. Another wicket there for Javed now. It comes in the form of left-hander. Loknath Karki Chetri departs after making just 1 run.
So 8 down for Hatisar Himalayan Club. I think I should take back my prediction of 175 and stick with Manoj. Maybe, I'm sure with 2 wickets left, even 150 would be a bit difficult for Hatisar. I think the fast bowler has really done well. Coming back strongly after the Hatisar exploited the spinner of Paro Cricket Club.
They would have bundled down below 120 if only they had gotten their fast bowlers earlier in the inning. Especially the Safad, what was his name? Syed Mohammad's over was quite expensive after Rajat being hit by Tenzin Lama. But nevertheless, I think they want to give their batters a chance to score 50s and all. So they are giving away some easy runs.
So interesting field position, one slip in place. Looks like it has hit the thigh pad of the batter. Umpire says not out and end of 17 overs. Hatisar Himalayan Club are 133 for 8.
Cracking delivery it was, but a disheartening decision from Deshandya says not out, because it was definitely off the pad. They could have appealed for LBW instead of catch, because there was no even from here the combox we didn't hear a sound of timber there. It was more like a sound of some plastic or some cloth. So definitely hitting the pad there. With that, his Javed's opening partner Kamal Kant comes to ball from the Gelephu town end as well. So Kamal Kant will be bowling from the Gelephu town end, jersey number 28. He will be bowling to Amit, who is on strike at the moment. And that's definitely a nick behind and another catch for the wicket keeper. It was slightly short, tried to play a pull shot, and now looks like even 140 is difficult for Team Hatisar HC there. Well, we have to wait and see what will happen, but right now Amit S departs after making just one run. So now it's down to the batter number 10 and 11 now. We have jersey number 9 at non-striker, that's Siddhartha Yonzon. And we have to wait and see who is the new batter in the crease.
Was it a late decision by the Paro Cricket Club in holding his pace bowler? Maybe we'll see after the end of the match. That was good delivery from Kamal.
So it's Surajit Shah who has come on to face the wrath of Kamal Khan there. Not easy being number 10, number 11, not saying they are not a batter, but whenever they do net practice, they never get batting, they always do the bowling duties. So not saying they are a batter, but they are in an unknown territory at the moment. But when Bumrah can hit 100, why can't they? So that should be their idea, and that should be their motto from here on, to at least try and play 20 overs.
Yeah, if they play 20 overs, any runs in this stage will be a bonus for Hatisar. So I'm sure the batters, both the batters, looking to play out their full quota of 20 overs. That was a good delivery from Kamal. A quick single by the batter. Single run. Yeah, Manoj, now any runs coming off from these two batters will have some bonus on the team score of Hatisar. 134 might not look a competitive total looking at the size of the ground, but still then.
Well, I feel that since they are also playing the afternoon match, they should at least play 20 overs so that they have very good outing on this pitch and they know how it will react, so that they prepare themselves for the afternoon match. Well, it's not easy playing one match in the morning and one match in the afternoon, but it is what it is, and that's what they had requested also, so that they can play and they can go back to Hatisar.
Beautiful delivery to end the 18 overs. Hatisar Himalayan Club are 134 for 9.
Well, Hatisar are playing Himalayan CC in the afternoon, and they won't make their life even easier. So it is the toughest test, the test of the brilliance, I would say, because after maybe an hour of rest, they have to come out all guns blazing again on the same pitch, on the same ground, and maybe with a better batting display than what they have done in the first match here.
Okay, since to qualify for the Super 3, only the leaderboard goes by, so every team should eye for a win. I'm sure Paro Cricket Club must be disheartened due to yesterday's shade point. We couldn't continue the match due to the rain. That's an excellent delivery from Javid. He's still getting the swing, Manoj.
Well, it's either his skill or the mid-off and mid-on are maintaining the ball all too well, keeping one part shiny and all. But I think it's his skill more than the ball, because the action, look at his run-up and loading and all, it looks so perfect. how he's running in and the loads up and with his action and the pace as well that he generates. Fantastic to see. He reminds me of the great Sri Lankan bowler Chaminda Vas and Noyan Zoesa, the two left-handers, how they were. Because I've grown up watching them. Also Wasim, but Wasim was in another level, but more on Sri Lanka part. It was like really, really legendary bowlers left arm.
Okay, now what the bowler need to do is to just target the stump. They know that this bat on strike are both bowlers, so they would not have much skill. So maybe if they want to bundle out the Hatisar, the best option is to go straight.
Well, at times it's tricky to get the tail-enders out because as a bowler, you know how to get a technical batter out. You see the back leaf, you see the foot movement, you see where they are weak on. But when you bowl to a tail-ender, they have orthodox shots. You bowl it straight, even with a flat bat, they will stop it. So it's always difficult ask bowling to a tail-enders there because they are not technical batter, not to take anything away from them. But like we saw there, if it was a technical batter, they would have gone on back foot and played a back foot defense. But here, Surajit, he tried to play a cut shot of a ball that was not shot. So it's always tricky bowling to a tail-enders there.
Yeah, rightly pointed out, Manoj. I think yes, what the tail ender they need to do is they just want to connect with the ball. So that's it. Whether they miss or not, it doesn't make any difference to them. So they just have wanted to connect the ball. Straight to mid-wicket, short mid-wicket. Could be a run-out chance. Appeal for a run-out. I think the keeper missed. Maybe a bit slow due to slippery condition. Yeah, coming back to the batter, technical, yes, Manoj, I think the bowler is very difficult to take out the tail enders, especially, and the only option and the right way, I must say, the most of the bowler they follow is to bowl wicket to wicket. You hit, if you miss, I hit the stump. So that's what the bowler should target.
Exactly. So here we go. The last ball from Javed to Surajit, because this is his last ball of his allotted quota. Let's see what he can do, whether he will get his 4. Nope, he won't. He doesn't believe how did that miss the stumps, but a job well done. He has given away only 6 runs of his 4 overs. So he is one of the contender for the man of the match, I'm pretty sure.
So 3 wicket to his name. I think he has been exceptionally well. Bowled really well. Restricted runs for Hatisar. So that was a good figure. I mean, very impressive figure. 6-4, 3 run, 3 wicket in his 4 allotted over. We are into the final over. Now who is going to be the bowler?
Same one, Kamal Kant. Kamal Khan, the opening bowler, is going to finish it off from this end. That's the Gelephu City end. He too has bowled well, but he has been slightly more expensive than Javed was. But he has also taken 1 wicket. Now let's see what he can do. Before the ball went to the keeper, he appealed. I don't know for what. So I think Kamal there is desperate to get a wicket because he's appealing before the ball has even reached the batter.
I think, yes, when tailenders comes into back, it is very frustrating for the bowlers too, because they can't take wicket, and well, it's just a waste of energy for the bowler running all the way to bowl them. Let's see what Kamal can do now.
That was a dangerous looking ball. Shot and onto the body, but well negotiated, I would say, for Siddhartha there. Yonzan gets off the mark. good that both of them has at least got the scoreboard ticking. Now they have 4 balls to survive. Now our bet should be, will they survive or won't they?
Well, let's hope.
Your hope is what did not work. Surajit is clean ball there by Kamal. Finally, as you were pointing it out in the earlier over, you ball straight, you get it.
So that's the end of Hatisar Himalayan Club. 135 runs. They are bundled out in 19.3 overs. It's a good comeback from the fast bowler of Paro Cricket Club. They have really made life difficult for Hatisar batter. So Paro Cricket need 136 runs from 20 overs. It has been a good contest between bat and ball. Shorter boundary. Hatisar making good use of that to their advantage. So the weather is perfect. It's a bright sunny day. Good day for cricket all round. So let's check out with the batting card of Hatisar Himalayan Club. So here you go. The opening, Gokul putting on 15 runs, but it was Hafizur and Ashok, 23 and 33 from 20 deliveries. Tenzin Lama played a blinder of knock from 27 runs of 13 deliveries. They are bundled out from 19.3 overs, 135 runs extras. I think the 20 runs considered from Paro Cricket. So if they lose the match, it will really hurt them giving away the extras. So Paro Cricket need 136 runs from 20 overs. And this is the bowling card. I think it was led by Javid, the fast bowler. 3 wickets from his 4 overs, 6 runs. And Kamal and Rajat picking up 2 wickets each. So that's the end of the first inning. 135 runs on board put on by Hatisar after being sent to bat by Paro Cricket Club. So when they come back, the Paro Cricket need 136 runs from 20 overs. So stay wherever you are. Please tune in back. We'll take a short inning break.
Welcome back to the second innings of Paro Cricket Club. So this is the batting order of Paro Cricket Club. Well, we have to wait and see whether they would be able to chase down the 136. It looks like it's going to be Kamal Khan and Syed Mohammad opening, but we have to wait and see. Here in the ground, we see one of them is jersey number 5. That's Syed Mon, and there is Kamal Khan, the fast bowler. So we have seen this in Pool C. Maybe it's a common thing. They come and they open the batting and they open the bowling as well. So even Kamal Khan is one such player. If you are wondering why the bowlers are wearing orange, it's because their jersey is the same color as the ball, meaning it will be not fair for the batter to try and spot the white ball from the white jersey. So as a countermeasure, the officials have decided that the bowlers, whoever comes on to ball, will have to wear the bib and ball. It's not like a 12th man is bowling or the 13th man is bowling. It is to safeguard and to have a good view for the batters of the white ball from the white jersey. With that, I once again welcome Mr. Ugendoji here at the com box. Welcome, sir, for the second inning.
Thank you so much, Manoj. I think you have rightly pointed out about being about the bowler wearing the bib. Yes, that is something that the umpires have done to countermeasure with the jersey they have. There was a true wide delivery from the bowler. Started off with the wide. Good stop by the keeper. Otherwise, the ball would have raced towards the boundary. So 136 runs for Parro to get. Let's wait and see what their game plan would have been. Short and wide, looking to cut towards the offside, missing out on that.
Amit Shah there. Started off with 2 wides, now he is on a hat-trick of wides. Well, I think he's trying to bowl too quick before getting any line and length. That is what happens to any young bowlers. Trying to bowl fast, yes, it's astro-tough, but not only fast will do the job. That's a much better ball and well accompanied, or let's say a good tag team work between the slip and the wicket keeper there.
Yeah, that was a good stop. Otherwise, the ball would have gone to the boundary, as the boundary being a shorter on all the side. Yeah, Manoj, you said it very well. I think no point bowling too far. Fast. If you don't get your line and length correctly, if you want to bowl fast, make sure that you bowl right at the stump. So
Well, as a safety measure, the wicketkeeper is asking for a helmet. Well, yes, but I think the countermeasure should have been him walking at least 3 steps in front instead of staying back and using a helmet, because it's not easy to get the ball on the bounce from the grass. It's not that even. But well, it's his decision. Let's see what happens. And he gets his first bounce. Boundary, Kamal, the diving mid-on fielder was unable to cut that off.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Picked up the length and spin back towards the mid-on region. So boundary after 2 wides and a dot ball. Inside edge, nearly chopping onto his stump. Will just be a single.
Well, I remember during our playing days, not to discriminate anyone, we used to call that Chinese cut or French cut, what I remember.
Well, I think the term they use is, yes, you're right. I think it's French or Chinese cut, yes.
Well, we don't know why that term came to us, but I think it's because whoever invented it assumed that China will never play cricket or French will, but right now they're doing so well in the Asia Pacific, especially China. One leg by signal there by Parro. Brings back Kamal Kant on strike side, still or yet to get off the mark. I think bowler Amit has definitely found his line and length, his rhythm. He looks rhythmic in his build-up, and then he's bowling quick and on to the right spot. I feel even Kamal Kant is choosing some defensive shot there.
So Amit seems to have got his rhythm back. That's a short delivery, a quick single for Kamal Khan to keep the strike. 1 over done. Paro Cricket Club are 9 for no loss.
As we wait for the change, this is the points table as it stands in Pool C. Himalayan Cricket, they won yesterday and have a very healthy run rate. Paro Cricket and Samsi, there was no result, so they have shared 1 point each. And right now, Hatisar, if they win, they will be joining Himalayan Cricket at the top of the table. Starts off with wide ball there, a diving effort from the Gokul Ray or maybe Ashok Sarkar. We have to see. It's Ashok Sarkar who starts off with wide, just like his bowling partner there, Amit. Diving wicketkeeper could not save that as well.
The bowler cannot afford to bowl extras. I think the extras doesn't help them, the team. Instead, it gives a much benefit to the opposition team. They have got a decent total to restrict 136 runs to defend. That's picked up very well and down towards the cow corner. A massive 6. So first 6 for Said Mohammad. He has done well with the ball and now he's doing well with his bat.
Well, both this batter, they had a very good outing with the ball, as you correctly mentioned, but now they are answering their critics with their bat, because if we can open bowling, we can bat as well. And I think this is a good strategy from Paro, because now suddenly the sun is going away, and if they win with a very healthy run rate today, and they will be on the board, will have 4 points. And if Himalayan Cricket go down to any of the teams, then they will have the best test of the shot in the tournament to go through. So yeah, it looks like a good strategy. Big appeal there. Not out, says umpire Subhash Lama. The bowler and the fielders and everyone on the field definitely looked excited there.
Maybe the ball is drifting towards the leg side. I think that was a good call from the umpire.
Even the batter, he was charging. So you as an umpire, when a batter is charging, you don't know whether the ball was hitting the stumps or not. With that, it will be another 4 to the leg side. This time it comes off the bat of Kamal Kant.
They are flicked it towards the square leg region. There's just a single fielder there, but he was pushed more into the 15-yard circle. So opening the space there. So 6-4 field for Ashok Sarkar. That's been pushed towards the leg side. Kamal Khan will collect a single.
This is what I always say. Smart batting, smart batting, because you already got 12 runs on the board. Why to go for another big shot? Instead, take a single, get off strike, and enjoy the view from the non-striker end. Brings Syed Mohammad back on strike after hitting 6 of Ashok. Let's see what he has in store for us now. A play and a miss. Ashok comes back strong with one more ball to go.
This is a good flying start given by the opener. 23 runs without a losing wicket. We're into second over. Run rate of 12.
That's definitely a catch. Will it be taken? Yes! Taken comfortably. So Syed Mohammad, not needed at this juncture, tries to lob that over mid-off. Only manages to find the fielder, jersey number 17. That's Surajit Shah, who takes an dolly. And that will be the first smell of blood. Taste of victory ever inching closer for Hatisar HC. With the first wicket at the end of 2 overs, Paro Cricket Club now 23 for 1. The hero from yesterday, Gokul Kumar Ghale, the captain of Paro Cricket Club, comes on to bat and join his partner Kamal Kant, who is striking all too well right now. Gokul had a very good outing with the bat. Maybe he would have been the man of the match yesterday if they had won. But they had to leave everything to the mercy of the Mother Nature. The pouring rain here at Gelephu. But today, he can have his redemption, or maybe score a lot so that it does good to his confidence, because they are not done and dusted yet. But he will be enjoying the view from the non-striker end at the moment. it will be Kamal Kant who will be facing Amit Shah there. And wide again and missed by the keeper, but Gokul not interested for a single run.
Yeah, Manoj, the other thing the batter need to think is that they got a good start. So not to take much risks on that. I think the runs are coming in extras at the moment. So run rate, the required run rate is well par to them. So they just need to wait for the loose delivery. That's been walked towards the leg side. Uncomfortable shot from Kamal Khan. Well directed short ball delivery by the bowler.
Well, it was a one-handed shot. Like Rishabh Pant does it, Kamal Kant does it to play a defensive shot. But where Rishabh does to hit a six. Kant definitely rhymes with Pant. And maybe we'll see some fireworks like Rishabh Pant as well later on in the inning. But it's now to the captain Gokul, who starts off, or he started where he left off yesterday with a humongous six to the leg side. Pitch shot, it was quick, but it doesn't matter when a batter is in form and full of confidence from yesterday's shot. First six in name of Gokul, and as I was mentioning, he continues where he left off yesterday at the GICG. Ball is being called as lost ball. During old days in ICC or the MCC rules, lost ball means whatever runs you have got, you have to keep it to that. But here is because of the greenery around the ground, we tend to lose the ball. But I think we found that ball. The third umpire there, Tharingzangma, threw it back from the boundary. And now more defense shot. Again a mix-up. Will that be run out? Fortunately or unfortunately for Gokul Kumar, the fielder misses to throw back at the wicketkeeper.
That's unnecessary. Yes, we are talking about not taking risks. Why take such kind of risks? Because you have got your runs. The previous ball went for 6, so why take runs? Because the required run rate is not that high. They still can manage to leave a couple of balls. Don't take unnecessary, because when wicket falls, it put pressure to the team.
Exactly, sir, like you mentioned. And why that kind of shot as well? We don't need it unless you get a bonus point for chasing it down within 10 overs, which is not there in the playing condition. So why to go for it? Why to give away a game which is already in your grasp? That is what I feel. And Gokul, unlike his temperament, he is doing something else. I don't know why. I fail to understand that.
Manoj, maybe I think they must be looking at the other aspect of topping the group. So maybe the net run rate thing might be pushing them, the batter, to finish off the game in quick over. So towards the end, now they still have a match to play against Himalayan Club. So if it goes towards them, then maybe the net run rate might come in play. So maybe thinking all aspect. So being a captain, so he must have his own thoughts on that. Maybe that could be the reason why.
Well, definitely yes, net run rate definitely plays a part, especially when you haven't had a result of one of the game which you have won. While you were mentioning that there was yet again risky run taken, if that was a direct hit, it would have been end of Kamal Kant. Diving effort, but wicketkeeper failed to gather it. So yes, I think they definitely look in rush, but to come back to what you said, they had already got a 6 of that over, so why to push in that over? Yes, if one over is slow, maybe you play for the last 2 balls, you try to play such a shot. But Gokul, he has just come in. Yes, he played a beautiful 6, started off with a 6, but that was a short ball. After that, yesterday he played on a turf wicket. It's a Astro turf, and he has already represented national team for so long. He has that mentality. He was also vice captain of the national team once. So, yeah, I think it's the adrenaline rush that got the better of him.
Yeah, he has got a lot of cricketing knowledge, a lot of things and all these things. But I'm sure those things, the net and things, might be creeping. That was a good delivery from Ashok Sarkar.
This time he was more mindful, and being in a mindfulness city, you have to be mindful of how you bat, how you plan, how you progress in your inning.
As saying goes, slow and steady wins the race. So maybe, but they cannot be. Yes, I know that the only thing that strike me when they are going for rushing to get more runs is maybe they are playing for that net run rate. That's been pushed towards the leg side. It'll just be a single. Not much of timing on that. So still, Gokul need to see up some balls, get himself settled, and we all know he has the capability to take any bowler on.
Well, he definitely does slow and steady, as you mentioned. I don't know about slow, but steady he needs to be. But not Kamal Khan here. Steady is not in his dictionary. He only knows one way or the highway, and the highway for him is hitting the principal sir's roof here at the Gelephu High School ground. Another humongous shot from Kamal Khan fetches him yet another six. And that's how you do it. Gokul, you just need to play an anchor's inning. Just take single when Kamal Khan can hit those kind of shot. Why you risk playing the same shot? That's all we are saying here. But goes down as yet another beautiful shot from Kamal Khan. Ashok definitely under pressure now. And pressure it is because he tries one on the rib cage, but with the swing that he has got, goes down and it will be another wide ball.
So far, I think we have lost almost 3 to 4 ball. Like you said, everything is greenery in the mindfulness city.
Well, we have biological corridor plant as they take single down to the thing. We have biological corridor plant in the Gelephu mindfulness master plan, meaning it will be city, but through the streams and all, we will have elephants and all passing by, doing migrating during summer and winter. So yes, keeping that in mind, even in Gelephu, we have the biological corridor where we have snakes, lizards, birds, all living around the ground. So yes, it's a harmony, I would say. Gokul back on strike. I'm scared he might do something silly here. If he doesn't, good for him, but please do not make any mistake. That's a dot ball. A very good call from Kamal Khan there, sending him back with one more ball to go. I'll let you decide what will happen to Gokul in this over.
Well, looking at it, I'm sure he's looking to score more runs. Yes, the runs are needed. But you cannot just keep on hitting on each and every ball. You have to be more selective as a batter. I think, well, he doesn't want to listen to us, and that's another cracking shot from him.
Where the Ghale blood, the adrenal rush in him coming out. He's saying, hey, Kamal Khan, you are hitting, yes, okay, but I can also hit it better than you. This time he played it much better and it was slightly pitched up and it was more like inside out kind of six over the covers and went flat like a treasure bullet. At the end of 4 overs, Paro Cricket Club cruising at 47 for 1. With that, we have a change in the bowling from the mountain, and his captain, he brings himself on. That's Abhijit. Starts off yet again like all the bowlers of Hatisar HC with a wide.
Seems to be a trend in the bowling. You have to start with a wide, the first ball.
But let's see what will happen to the second ball. That also wide. Definitely looks like a trend, and definitely looks like since Dasera is round the corner, I think they are distributing free gifts to Paro Cricket Club there. But it happens to any bowler bowling at such a tournament, prestigious tournament representing your team. That was much better. Will just be one to Kamal Khan brings another captain. So it's captain versus captain. Let's see which captain gets better of the other captain. For now, looks like it's going to be Gokul.
Yeah, looking at the batting of the two batters, I think they have a clear mindset. Anything short, anything wide like that, we are going to punish you. So we are waiting for the umpire signal, and that's second six for Gokul. So however we discuss here in the commentary, it has zero effect on them. So I think their mindset itself is just, that is a good mindset. I mean, anything bad deliveries, anything short, anything wide, anything up, you dispatch for 4 runs or maybe for boundary. Another wide from Abhijit, the captain, not doing well for his team.
Well, it's raining 6s and 4s here at Gelephu High School ground. It's Tibab. Yes, it's known to rain. It's known to pour down, but Gokul has, I think, an invitation from his friend to go for a Tibab dinner or lunch, something, because he definitely looks in rush, and such white from the bowling team is definitely not helping. And captain Abhijit himself, Abhijit Roy, handing a lot of gifts there. So yes, it's Tibab today. So what's your plan tonight, Gokul sir, for Tibab?
Well, nothing as such. Every day, I think when I go back home, it's almost like 7 to 8 towards the evening. So maybe my family must be having a good Tibab at home. So I can join them later for the dinner.
Well, you are here doing your duties. Well, I don't have any invitation. Maybe later on I'll come to your place as well. If you invite me, but you haven't, so yes, I think I'll go out somewhere to check some Joel momos here in Gelephu, or maybe some momos. Let's say. With that, Abhijit Roy has come round the wicket and is doing the trick for him. 2 dots in a row. But again, he drifts one down the leg and no ball. I think it's outside the pitch.
Yes, that pitch outside the pitch. So anything you pitch way outside the pitch, the law says it's going to be a no ball, and that's been rightly pointed out by the umpire Deshen. So it's a no ball and a free hit. The umpire's having a chat. Maybe the bowler is in some sort of trouble.
Not too sure. What is it? They're checking his. I don't know. Maybe they're asking whether it's going to be free hit or not. I don't know. What does the playing condition of the rule says? Oh, it's no ball and it's over up.
Well,
And-
every no ball will carry a free hit.
But what's happening there?
So looks like, yes, maybe he has hurt himself, or somebody has to take up his bowling now.
Is it a rule that if you pitch outside you can't bowl?
No, that's
Because
no,
he definitely looks fine there.
I don't know why. Maybe some sort of a pain.
Now, how do you handle such an situation with online scoring? That's my question, because I'm sure it's going to hang for a while with 3 balls to go of Abhijit. It's already has been a long over. I don't know.
Well, maybe the online won't be that problem. I think they'll just switch on. So yeah, with the bowler, I think he's incapacitated to bowl the next over. So he has every right to say that, okay, umpires, I hurt myself, so I cannot control, or I cannot bowl furthermore in this tournament. But looks like he has got the same replacement. So now, talking about the bowling of Hatisar, I think they need to really pull up their socks. They cannot give extras.
I don't know whoever that bowler is. We could not even see the jersey number. So if he bowls like that, that's another no ball. I think we need. I think this will be in the first time in the history we will see 3 bowlers in 1 over. I don't know, but with that, Gokul is, as I was mentioning, blessing us with 6s and 4s. That's pouring down here at Gelephu High School ground. That was full, no ball, and yet again, I think this is one of the longest over ever bowled. I'll just say it's like white, 1, 6, white, dot, white, 7 no ball.
Unbelievable. That's another
Another
full toss.
6 of Gokul's bat. It's not raining cats and dogs, it's raining 4s and 6s here. I have to repeat that because what Gokul is showering us with is like as if the Buddha has come down to bless us on the Tiba with the rain. But here is the Lord Gokul that's blessing the Paro Cricket Club and the spectators out here with 6s after 6s. 2 more ball to go in this over. I mean, yes, this time a much better delivery. A Yorker. It's a leg by. Finally, last ball of this over. Solo sir.
Well, I think with this kind of hitting from the batter, they will be draining the ball count from us. So in this inning, we have lost three ball. Yes, 3 ball. That was a good delivery to end the longest over we had.
25.
25 ball.
No, 25 runs.
25 runs has come in this over. That was a massive over for Paro Cricket Club.
14 balls.
14 balls from, so 5 wicket, 5 overs done. Paro Cricket Club are 75 for 1. They are inching towards their target of 136.
The current run rate is 15 runs per over, and the required run rate has now come down only to 4 runs per over. By the looks of it, I think they are going to get a very good run rate, net run rate on the board after this. It will be exciting to see the points table after this.
Well, these two batters are playing according to the merits of the ball. So if the ball is there to be hit, well, I don't care, but I'm going to hit this. So that's what these two batters are doing at the moment. I'm sure a good partnership is been building between these two.
Well, I don't know about you, sir, but I'm scared Gokul might hit us right straight to us, and we might go offline also. The way he's striking the ball, it will be in the fraction of a second the ball will reach here, sir. So comes into attack jersey number 16. Gokul there definitely has an invitation to visit a place today. He looks in rush, or maybe he has to catch a bus back to Sipsu, I don't know. But he's definitely in hurry. Kamal Khan now enjoying the passenger seat there. This time more technical shot. A beautiful inside out shot. Is that 4? We have to wait and see. Yes, it's 4, signaled by umpire, and good sportsmanship showed there by Hatisar SC, agreeing that it is boundary. So Gokul now quickly moves on, almost near to 40 now. He is 46. Yesterday too, he made 50. Will it be back-to-back 50? Well, this was a no-look shot, I would say. He was looking at the leg side, but the ball went to the off. He's just trying to give that a whack.
So it is firework at the moment at Gelephu Higher Secondary School ground, courtesy of Gokul and Kamal Khan. They are dealing in boundaries at the moment. Massive 6 and 4s. Swing and miss for Gokul. Well, looks like I think they are going to take each and every deliveries. Whatever the outcome may be. I think if it connects the bat, definitely the ball is going to sail well over the boundary. That's been flicked towards the leg side. What a shot from Gokul. Not only does he hit high and handsome, but he can roll his wrist down the leg. Another boundary for him. Second, I think that will be the second boundary for him in this over.
Moves on to 40. But sir, since you are a bowler yourself, where do you bowl to such a batter? He's hitting you all over the park. Any ball, where should you bowl? You being a bowler, I'm sure you must be having a technical or the best answer to that.
Well,
While we wait for the ball to be changed, please do answer that, sir.
Well, looking at the bowling, I think they haven't used the fast ball. I mean the slow delivery. So that can be one option. Otherwise, yes, like you said, do it whether the ball is short or pitch up. They're running after that. So maybe a slower ball might do some tricks for the bowler if they can come up.
Well, that is definitely there, as you have correctly pointed out. As we see the crowd gathered here today to watch this match, like you correctly pointed out, there has to be slow balls. But one more ball that I don't know, my coaches always used to tell me, and when I was wicketkeeper, I used to guide the bowler, is the wide yorker. See, yorker, if you get it wrong, you'll be either bowling full toss or half volleys, you'll get hit for 6. But if it is the wide yorker, meaning right on the line, even if you get it wrong, it will be over pitch and it's difficult to hit such ball. I don't know. That's what I used to believe and used to work when I was playing. But I don't know. Now with the new formats coming in and all, I don't know, sir. If you could highlight on that.
Yeah, usually, I mean, when you see T20I on TVs and all these things, so when the bowler comes to bowl the dead over, so they use that tactics. They try to bowl the wide yorkers, keeping just next to the tramp line, which is there. So that is for any batter. I mean, see, they are in the mood to swing the bat. So if they can get right on the edge of that tram line, so yes, that can be one good option and one tactics for any bowler to restrict the runs. We are into the power play has been done, and that's a massive score they have put on. 83 for loss of 1. There's a flying, like you said, the ATR taking off from the Gelephu International Airport. A brilliant start for Paro Cricket Club. What the doctors said, and they have delivered.
Well, yes, they always say one apple a day keeps doctor away, but looks like here 1-6 in over keeps their thing away from all the miseries that they might see if they don't win this game. But with that, I think that no results match yesterday, I think that is why they are going all guns blazing. They want to finish it quick with a healthy run rate, and then they will take on Himalayan CC. And Himalayan CC, if they win all other matches and if they go down to Parro, which they have yet to play against each other, it's going to be Parro who is going to be through.
I think the next remaining matches will be very exciting one, because every team, they still have chance. All the team still have chance. So whoever does well, or whoever's be on top, only the topper goes to the knockout stage. So every team, they'll have every tactics to win the match. So yeah, I think with yesterday's match, Group C, I think at the moment looks like Himalayan CC are in better shape compared to other teams and also. But we cannot rule out any other teams because given at any day they can bounce back, they can come back alive. That's an outside edge, and it's been put down.
Catches win matches, and if you drop, that is where your journey stops. That's all I have to say. That was the most important wicket of Kamal Kant, and more than wicket, they would have broken this partnership. The fielder is down on his knees. He should be, because that was definitely catchable. They're just swinging at everything that comes their way. So I think the message is clear from Ramesh Bhandari there.
The coach of Paro Cricket. Yes, I think the mindset of both the batter is that okay, because looking at the size, I think maybe they're keeping that size of the ground in back of the mind. So if they can connect, or even if they mistime it, the ball might race towards boundary. That's been guided towards the third man region. Single for Kamal Khan. And
Brings hard-hitting Gokul back on strike, sir.
And like you said, I think both the batters have a train to catch or maybe flight.
I don't know, maybe they want to fly to Parro today because they are from Parro. Take the flight, enjoy Thibop and come back tomorrow. I think looks like that's the plan for Parro today. There you see another humongous six of the bat of Gokul, takes him to 46. He's one boundary away from his back-to-back 50. I'm telling you, Group C, watch out for this guy, this captain who is leading from the front for Team Parro. And definitely that ball was so high that even the ATR passenger would have seen that.
I think that was a proper cricketing shot from Gokul. Picked up the length very early. It was over pitch delivery and off she goes towards the mid-on. Brilliant shot from Gokul.
Now this is what happens. You play one shot too many and you are given a gift yet again. How will you win games with such a molly-gone holly catches? Both Kant and Gokul got lifeline, sir.
So everything going bad from bad to worse for Hatisar Himalayan Club. Well, with that, like you said, catches win matches. You should be taking those catches. Even if it is a 50 chance, go for it. So Gokul realized that now it's time for him to settle down. With all the hittings.
Well, in all this moment, we failed to highlight that the bowler is Gokul. Again, Karthik calling. Karthik is back. Now he has one ball to go. Will Gokul reach 50 off Gokul's ball? Let's see. Yes, I think he will reach with a misfield yet again. That will be Gokul Kumar's back-to-back 50. No one has done it in this tournament. You put him on the turf wicket, you put him on the AstroTurf, doesn't matter. He will come out all guns blazing, and definitely he did. That's his second 50 of the tournament back to back, and today, unlike yesterday, he gets to celebrate and show his bat to the podium.
Well, that is captain for you, leading from the front with examples. So when the captain performs, your other teammates, definitely the moral, the booster, I think it's like injecting a moral booster to all the teammates. So captain leading from the front is what it makes a great team. I mean, so like you rightly pointed out, the other team has to watch out for this guy. That's for sure, definitely for sure.
Well, when a person of his class is in form, even you bring the Rajdhani Express in front of you, he will not stop. He will pass right through. Such a character he is. But he has to stop getting carried away, because he would have been out at 46. The ball went up in the sky and it was dropped by the captain himself, just number 10. Else it would have been all ends, and All that effort for what? To fall short of the line just in front of you, and you fall short at 46, 49, 99. Are those kind of nervous moment where you lose it?
Well, looking at the batting of Gokul, I don't see any nervousness there. Whatever ball, be it short ball, over pitch, he just have one thing in mind. I need to clear the boundary, and he has done couple of times. The firework has already been started and still going on for Paro Cricket Club.
Well, by the looks of it, I think he's not going to stop till the Diwali fireworks. Gokul, it's all Gokul here. And even the miss-hit shot like that is going right to the mid-off. Shy of the stumps there, only manages to miss it. But Gokul, looking at his bat, he loves his bat, he cares for his bat. That definitely came off the bottom of the bat.
34 runs to win, and with this kind of hitting, I think it won't be too long before they go well past the boundary line. That's a full toss and flick towards the fine leg region. A good capping from Kamal Khan. He joins the party with Gokul. I'm sure he must be eyeing, okay, Gokul, you have done your part. Let me begin my part.
Well, yes, if you reach 50, let me reach as well. You just make sure you don't hit any more boundaries. I think that is what the communication is. But Kamal Khan, that shot was more like sky. You know, that zone, that between the square leg and thing. Now there might be overthrow here. Unnecessary comedy of errors, as I call it. That's what is happening there. They're dropping catches. They're giving away easy runs. I think the team that has traveled here to play at Gelephu is being very humble and giving away runs like that.
Yes, we've been treated to a spectacle of a batting from these two batters. That was it on the pad. Appeal for an LB. Shake of hands from umpire. Says going down the leg. Kamal Singh survives again, I think.
Kamal Khan, that was an unusual shot of a pace bowler. I think he's now seeing the ball as big as a watermelon now. That was a pace ball, and he tried to play a sweep shot, more like a slog sweep. But let's see what happens. This time he gets better off it, and with the small ground here, it's a 6. Kamal Khan too now reaches to 38, and that's the end of 8 overs. Paro Cricket Club right now cruising at an altitude of 114 for 1.
Well said, Manoj. Yes, that's definitely because the Paro has already taken off from the Gelephu airport, so they are reaching at the altitude of 114 for 1.
Well, let's see how they land at Paro International Airport in a while, but by the looks of it, it's going to be a short flight. And the captain, the commanding captain here, looks like it's Gokul Kumar Gale, and the first officer is Kamal Kumar, steering the aircraft, eventually eyeing for the glory at the Paro International Airport. With this, they have put out a strong message to the teams like Himalayan CC. You go down once, we are coming after you. For both of us left to play, they are putting out the big challenge here to Himalayan, because Himalayan will be playing the same team in the afternoon. So it's a big message to Himalayan CC there, who is the table topper right now.
So it is Hatisar Himalayan taking on the Himalayan, right? That's officially driven over the cover region. Another boundary for Gokul. The umpire signaling 4 runs. It's a good cricketing shot from Gokul.
Against Gokul.
Against Gokul, yes.
No mercy whatsoever shown there by the Gokul with the O. I mean with the A. Gokul versus Gokul. It's the botanist Gokul who is getting better of his Indian counterpart. Big appeal there, and a beautiful stumping there by the wicket keeper. Sees the end of Gokul. Stumped out. Lightning quick behind the stumps there.
and umpire Suhas Lama thinks he was outside his crease. A violent effort there by the captain of Paro Cricket Club there, Gokul, departs after scoring 55 of 27. A standing ovation there.
Yeah, from his teammate. I think it is too late for Hatisar to get the wicket of Gokul. The damage has already been done. So with the score 118, chasing just 136. So they need 18 runs to win. And I'm sure with Kamal Khan in the middle, it won't be long before they cross over the boundary. A much needed victory for Paro Cricket after a disheartening washed out game yesterday with some old friends.
Well, with this win, they will be the table topper. At least till Himalayan CC plays Hatisar HC in the afternoon, but maybe for a moment or maybe permanently for a while, they might be table toppers. But we will have to wait and see. With that, Jigme Tile comes on to finish off the proceeding for Paro Cricket. Jersey number 9. He is a recent graduate, a Paro born guy, born and brought up in Paro, comes to represent the Songkhak that he represents by heart. It's Jigme. Not welcomed easily, starts off with a yorker.
17 runs required for Paro CC and they have plenty of ball.
Kamal Khan would definitely be counting himself to reach half century here. Definitely the nervous 38 has gotten into him, because that is the first defensive shot we saw in the entire match today.
Well, I'm saying after a long time, maybe. So what can Kamal Khan do now? Well, that's an outside edge. Fortune favors the brave. They say 2 runs for Kamal Khan. Well, everything going Paro way at the moment. Something has to happen. A magical thing has to happen if Hatisar has to win the match. But as of now, it's going to be all the way to Paro.
Looks like Parro has brought all the bracing from the Taksang monastery there, as Kamal takes a single to keep the strike of the very next over. At the end of 9 overs, Paro Cricket Club 122 for 2. They need another 14 runs to win. If 14 run comes off the bat of Kamal, he will also reach his 50. I'm sure Jimmy has one message from the dugout: let Kamal Khan finish it off.
Well, maybe the idea is to get a 50 for any batter. 50, 100 is a milestone which they cherish. So maybe once the tournament get finished and also when they go back home, they will say, okay, I've been to Gelephu in the tournament, I made a 50, I can cherish that moment. So that can be, yes, I think maybe looking at the approach he has done to his batting, I'm sure he's looking to get his half century. And he can do it. Of course, he needs just 9 runs to bring up his 50, whereas on the team requires 14 runs to win.
With that, jersey number 8, Amit Shah, who opened from the other end, has a change of end. Now this time coming from Gelephu City end, in a hope to maybe get a miracle spell and maybe get 2 or 3 wickets. Then we never know, even that 14 runs will be massive. But we have to wait and see. It's Kamal Khan right now. Oh, that was definitely a catch on the leg side. Keeper dives but drops it. Oh no, the umpire signals it as leg by. So that definitely brushed the pad on the way. Batter, they are not happy. He's showing that he actually hit the ground and it hit nothing, and it was supposed to be wide ball. But the umpire thinks otherwise. Brings Jimmy back on strike. The only job that Jimmy has to do is take a single and bring Kamal back on strike. Good call there from Kamal there, because he would have definitely fallen short of his ground if he had taken that single. The sun is playing hide and seek here at Gelephu Mindfulness City. Cloud is gathering. I hope we can get you the full match in the afternoon. We have to wait and watch. So Himalayan CC, if you're watching this match, it's definitely getting overcast here. Now he takes single, or will that be 4? That will be 4 run to Jimmy. Gets his first boundary for Team Parro, and he moves on to 5 runs. What that also does is now only 9 runs required, and 9 runs is what Kamal needs for his half century. Team before yourself, or yourself before the team, sir?
I think it should be team before yourself. So, well, they still have 2 more games, so he can always have that go. Okay, that's a good tactics from Jimmy Tille, giving strike to Kamal Khan. So maybe Kamal can get a boundary, then get off the strike, take the next strike in the next over, and maybe finish off high with maybe a boundary.
Well, if only they listen to commentators, that would have been lovely to see. But let's see what Kamal Khan has in mind. Well, the bowler has something else in mind. Let's not let him make 50. Let's give wide ball. I'm just kidding, but he's trying a bit too hard, just like he did in his first spell. Amit there, trying to bowl quick rather than getting the line and length.
It's a hard day for Hatisar. Nothing is going right for them. Swing and miss from Kamal Khan. He knows he has to go for a big. 7 runs required.
He needs to take single. He has to think smart here. Get 1 run for the team, and also a chance for him to get to his 50. That's what should be his mentality right now. Wide it is.
Well, there was another wide from the bowler, Amit Shah. 6 runs to care from plenty of ball to spare. What can Kamal Khan do now? Yeah, like you said, maybe get a single and be ready to face the next over, where he can capitalize on reaching to his half century. That's been hit straight like an arrow, and off it goes towards the boundary. So takes the team total to 134. We are into the half stage of the second inning. 10 done. Paro Cricket need just 2 runs to win.
Score are tied. 1 run to win, I guess. The target is 135 or 136.
This 135 is what Hatisar scored, so they need 136. So that's 2 runs for the Paro Cricket Club.
So Jimmy can take 1 run and
And
bring Kamal Khan on strike, and he can hit 6 and get to his 50.
Yes, that can be done also, but I don't know why. If the team game plan is to up your net run rate, maybe finish off which can benefit you. Maybe later on, 1 or 2 ball might harm your net run rate.
Well, we have to wait and see whether Surajit, who has come on to ball without bowling a single ball, will give a wide. Because as they have done, they start off with a white ball. He starts off with a no ball, and then game is over, I guess. I think it's the end of the game. So with that, Paro Cricket Club have won the match with 8 wickets. Kamal there stays 45 not out of 25 deliveries, but it was all fabricated by Gokul, 55 of 28. So at the end, they win by 8 wickets. Paro Cricket Club now are the table toppers. Bowling card, nothing much to talk about. So Sarabjit Singh there see infinity because you cannot divide it by 0. That's interesting, and I'm seeing it for the first time. But others, if you see the economy, everyone have gone for more than 10 runs per over. It's only Amit Shah who bowled 9 at the economy of 9.33. Only 2 bowlers got wicket. It was Ashok Sarkar and Gokul Ray. But others, they could not do. So this is the match summary. Paro Cricket Club, they won the toss and they elected to field first. They put Hatisar into bat. It was Ashok, Tenzin Lama and Hafizur with 33, 27 and 23 each. But the pick of the bowler for Paro was Javed with 3 for 6 out of his 4 overs. In reply, Paro Cricket Club, they reached there within the 11th over. 10th over, it will go down because it was no ball. So it was Gokul and Kamal Kant. Gokul with his 50, Kamal Kant 45 not out. And nothing much to talk about the bowling of Paro Cricket Club there. So Paro Cricket Club have won this match by 8 wickets. So please stay tuned. We will come back, not live, but on the page with post-match presentation. And in the afternoon, we will be having Himalayan Cricket Club, who will be playing against Hatisar Himalayan Club. Please stay tuned. This is your commentator Manoj Adhikari along with Ugendorji signing off. We'll see you at the other end.